everyone, this is Dawn from www.dawnsaddiction.blogspot.com. Today we're going to be putting together a card using the Cricut and the Stretch Your Imagination cartridge. We will be using the fireflies that are on page 36, and with that we're going to make a card. We're going to be making the card without a Gypsy or Design Studio. We're going to just make Cricut cuts to make the card. I've chosen to make the mason jar with the fireflies, and for the video I did pre-cut everything, all the different layers, and got it all assembled so that the video would be a little quicker. To start our cuts, you're going to use your blackout feature, and you're going to want to use gray cardstock. That's going to cut a base layer for you. That will be the bottom of the mason jar, and you'll also get the backs of the little fireflies. We're going to snip off the top so that the wings can be seen through once you get all the pieces together. From my printer, on a plain piece of white 8.5 by 11 paper, I typed out "You Light Up My Life" and then traced the blackout layer over the phrasing and hand cut it out. And we're going to glue this onto the gray cardstock. For the top of the card, I made my normal main image cut using blue cardstock, and I want it to look like the night sky, which is why I used that dark blue. I made the main cut once more with black for the bodies of the fireflies, and I stopped it before it cut the jar just to save paper. I've cut my first layer in yellow, which is going to be the glowing part of the fireflies, and I cut it again in gray as the lid for the little mason jar. I colored my lid with a metallic silver Sharpie so that it was the same color as a real mason jar lid, and it also has the glimmer of silver. On the gray blackout cut of the fireflies, like I mentioned, we did snip off the wings so that we can see through once we get them all put together. And now we're going to put the card together. So we're going to use a glue stick, and I'm going to use... Alright, sorry, the camera died there. I forgot to charge it. So we're going to use a Yoo-hoo glue stick and put glue all over the back of the white cardstock, or the white paper that we had printed on. And then we're going to go ahead and lay that onto the gray that we had already made the cut for. And I'm going to pick it up just to get it nice and lined up. And I like to use Yoo-hoo for the glue stick. It seems to get a real nice smooth finish. Generally, if I'm sitting down, I'll set it underneath my thigh, and so it doesn't get a lot of weight, but it gets some warmth, and that will help it to be a little smoother and make it nice and flat and get rid of any bubbles. But since I'm not sitting, I'm not going to sit on it. Then we're going to want to attach the mason jar lid to the blue. I'm going to use a Zig two-way glue pen. I was at Walmart today and they had these for $2. So I picked up a few more for myself. I wasn't sure, their craft section looked like it was all on sale. So I'm wondering if they're going to get rid of it, which I hope not, but who knows. Make sure that the holes line up so that your bugs can breathe. And then from there, you're going to want to pop dot your little bugs that you should have by now been able to get all together. And to save pop dots, I just keep the butts or whatnot of the pop dots, and we're just going to use those. And put them on there however you'd like. Get your little buggies. And to put this card together, since we're not using Design Studio or a Gypsy to weld the top, if we would have done that, which I don't have Design Studio or a Gypsy, it would probably open that way, or we could even make it to open that way. But what we're going to do is we're going to use a brad, and I just picked a metallic silver brad. I think that it'll look real nice and it won't look super out of place. I thought about doing some sort of flower, but thought, you know, really, how many girls put flowers on mason jars? So that is what it's going to look like when it's all said and done. Fold it over, And you have your card. I hope you enjoyed the show. This is one of my first few videos, so please forgive me if anybody ends up motion sick or the card doesn't turn out, and let me know if you have any questions. I appreciate you watching, and feel free to check out www.dawnsaddiction.blogspot.com for a couple other videos, and definitely the tour of my scrap room, and also lots of pictures of cards and things that I've made. Thank you.